Hi there, it's Tara. Bear with me because I am very nervous. This is very far outside my comfort zone. I like to talk, really, but I don't really like to talk about myself. I like to take videos, but I don't necessarily like to take videos of myself. But, you know, I think sometimes that you just gotta do what you gotta do, especially if it scares you. Just because that's the kind of thing that's going to make you grow as a human being. And right now I'm really focused on personal growth. As you may or may not have noticed by my Facebook wall, I've been posting a lot of positive things. Mainly because, you know, I like to be positive. I'm just that kind of person. But, you know, sometimes people think you're posting stuff and it's aimed at them. But really, all the reminders I post are for me. Maybe there's somebody else who will need to see it when I post it, but a lot of it, it's for me. Because I think sometimes we all need those reminders in life. Okay, so, shoot. Why did I take the Beachbody opportunity? And it really is, to be honest, an opportunity, especially for me. Not a surprise here. But Tara, she's a big girl. I know. Who knew, right? You're like, Tara? No, she's this tiny little thing. Who freaking knew? But it's true. At my highest, I was 217 pounds. And it doesn't really matter to me that no one ever guessed my weight right. They always guessed far lower because I knew. And while I'm a big proponent of body image and accepting yourself the way you are, for who you are, my body didn't really like me back, and, you know, I got a kid, and I need to be able to be around for this kid for a long time, because I rather like him, not gonna lie. He's kind of cute. I think I'll keep him. Anyway, enough of that awkwardness. In mid-January, or thereabouts, I heard about Beachbody from a friend of mine on Facebook, and it seemed kind of interesting, and I kind of thought, oh, that's really neat, but I got a gym membership, whatever, I don't need it, and I can't help but notice that I've been going off and on to the same gym for about 16 years, and I am still a big girl. Now, one would say, well, that Tara, she doesn't really know that much about the gym, but you know what? I used to be really heavily into bodybuilding when I was a teenager, and it's early 20s, I guess, really. And it's something that it's really fun for me. So that's really not it at all. I think just as I get older and have more responsibilities and less time, and more worries on my mind, I got kind of used to making excuses and finding it hard to be motivated. So when I decided to go to a meetup for Beachbody, I was cynical, I'll admit it, but I knew that I had to make a change already at that point. And boy, I gotta say, when I went to this meeting, boy, was my mind blown. The people that I met that night are starting to become really, really close to me. They're almost, I'd say, like family. Like, it's a family. Kind, supportive, and some of their stories are just fantastic, you know? Everybody has a story in life, and, you know, some of the ones I heard were very similar to mine, maybe, and something that I could learn from. And so I decided not only to become a customer, being the impulsive girl that I am, I decided to be a coach. Generally, I'm not a hugely impulsive person, but I've had a couple instances in my life where I've made a really impulsive decision, and, you know, in those circumstances, when I've made that decision, it's always been right. So I tend to trust my gut in those cases, and once again, it has not served me wrong. Awkward. Anyway, so January 30th, I started my journey with Beachbody. I started out 217, as I said, feeling miserable, feeling bloated all the time, tired, you name it. I just basically felt gross. And so I started with a program called Slim in 6 and stuck with it, which is a big key thing for me, for the entire 6 weeks. I'm pretty sure that's the first thing I've ever finished in my entire life, and I was very proud. Dropped 13 pounds with that first program, and I think 16 inches. It was really good, and I learned so much about myself doing it, because I joined an accountability group, which turns out is the thing that I was missing. It turns out that, you know, when you're not having success 90% of the time, that's what's missing. I joined a challenge group, I participated, I engaged, and because of that, I had success. And when you have success, it leads to more success, and more success, and more success. And so, after I finished Slim in 6, I decided to start P90X, and I'm almost at day 60, and I haven't dropped a lot of weight, but I thought I'd be kind of upset with that. But nope, put on a lot of muscle. A hell of a lot of muscle. And I'm way smaller. I haven't measured myself since day 30, so I'm not entirely exactly sure where I'm at, but it's probably about 25 inches, so yay! Anyway, I know that when I do this, it is something that's going to allow me to be with my kid for a very long time, and my big goal when I turn 40 is that people are going to look at me and go, holy shit, you are 40? You mark my words. I bet you. Bye.